What's up and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master. Previously, on the search for Ciri.
14th day of the harvest moon. Ren is dead. Burned in the town square for being a witch. The fools didn't know her. Not like I did. Where's the elf?
You, have been here before, haven't you?
Where's the elf?
Gaunter O'Dim is the name, sir. The elf was me.
How the hell's that got into Novigrad?
There's so many things in Novigrad that shouldn't be in Novigrad.
Yeah.
You've seen a succubus, you've seen a fucking doppelganger, you've seen...
Yeah, those guards on the front door. Is it just like a, open door policy?
In the corner of the room, rocking, is a crib. And you hear a baby cry. So Witcher, you're standing in the nursery, Dimdish, you're just behind him with a sore toe, and you can see the moving crib and the crying coming from the crib.
I will slowly walk over whilst looking around my surroundings and take a peek in the crib. Is it moving? Is it rocking?
It's rocking. So you tentatively walk up to the crib and you lean in to have a look. And as you're leaning in, the rocking stops. And the crying stops.
Do I get pulled into the crib? Come on now, the baby.
And inside the crib, you see a doll.
Can I do an investigation on it
Yeah, you
first?
can. No, I'm not touching it.
Oh, fuck. That's only a 14.
Only.
It's a good roll. It's a good roll.
You can't see anything on top. This looks like a doll in a crib.
I will pick it up.
Okay, so as you place your hands on it, Dimdish, have you entered the nursery?
Yes.
Okay, so the door slams shut on the nursery.
All right, that's fine.
And Dimdish, you spin around, and on the back of the door, you see a drawing.
This is a Home Alone situation.
Dimdish, what do your dwarven eyes see?
Not much. It's pretty dark in here.
It is pretty dark.
Are there windows?
There are windows. And it's daytime, so it's just really dusty. You can see all the dust in the air.
I'll just put the doll back into the crib.
I'll have a look at what my dwarven eyes see.
So you see a very crude picture of what looks like an oven.
Are we putting the baby in the oven?
We might.
Are we making baby back ribs?
Baby back.
You haven't seen an oven, and you explored the kitchen area, and there was no oven.
Where else would you put them? A fireplace.
Depends what you saw in your investigation. Just give me a... We're going to say an intelligence check.
5.
Okay.
Me no smart. Me dumb. Wow.
Me still thinking about 2. That's a 6.
Okay, so with a 5 and a 6, you can't really recall seeing an oven at all. The only thing you remember...
In this room, is there a toy oven, like a child's play one?
There is not, no. What you can remember is your knowledge of the housing around these places is that sometimes there's a cellar.
I guess we'll go have a look around. I would look at the kitchen first.
Of course. Yeah, you can take a second look at the kitchen. You realise there's no oven here.
Oh, by the way, I'm not opening the door first. I was going to let him walk up to the door and open it.
The picture on this drawing as well is not of like what you'd expect a normal oven to look like. This is a massive stone stove.
Right, like a built-in.
Yes.
It's
right.
not a Russell Hobbs.
No, it's not a...
No.
No.
It's like a giant pizza oven.
Yes.
Right. Would the stairs for the cellar stand out, obviously? Would we just kind of
It's a hatch.
It's a hatch in the kitchen.
It wasn't in the kitchen, no. You actually remember it being in the entryway in the foyer.
Okay. I guess we'll go open that.
So you throw open the hatch, and it's extremely dark. And there is a ladder going down.
Oh, good.
You're doing the same as me, aren't you? You're looking
I'm
to
going.
whether
I
you
have a torch and a tinderbox. Right.
Okay.
I'm going to light that
You light the torch
and burn the
drop
house.
it.
and burn the house down. And drop it down.
Drop it down.
Okay, you drop it down, and it doesn't take long before it hits the dirt below.
Can I see anything looking in now, or does it just look like a cellar?
You can't... are you descending slightly?
I'm just gonna like peek in and just see what I can see from the top, which I know won't be tons.
Okay, so in the vague flickering of the torch as it's on the bottom, you can just make out that this is just one squared room, stone-walled room.
Okay, yeah, I'll drop down.
So you drop down, and you can see that there's nothing here apart from a massive stone oven against one wall, and you hear giggling coming from within.
I'll pick my torch up and tentatively make my way to the oven.
Dimdish, do you follow down?
Hey.
Okay, so Dimdish like slowly makes his way down the
So
ladder.
I'm gonna stand to the side. Is this an open front oven, or
Yes,
is
it's
it
just
got doors?
it looks like it. No, it's an open front.
Like an open pizza
Yeah,
oven.
yeah. But
Okay.
it's very dark inside. You can't really see.
I'll put the torch up to it and have a gander.
Yes, you very tentatively start looking into the oven,
Wah.
and then suddenly you see two big yellow eyes, and the Godling bursts out of the oven. Does it scare you? Is the question.
100%.
I'm assuming you've got a check in mind.
That would be a constitution if I've
Yes.
ever heard one.
Give me a con save.
It's a 12.
You fall backwards. It scares you, and she laughs.
I will fake laugh with her.
And she's got you. Dimdish actually finds this funny.
That's a 14 performance for my fake
Okay, no, yeah, it's pretty good. She thinks, she thinks she tickled you with a joke.
I'm genuinely laughing.
Good one.
You were scared. I scared a witcher.
You got me, kid. You got me. Well done. Good game.
That's so sarcastic.
Call it a draw.
What are you doing here?
We've come to speak to the lady on the bed, if that's okay with you.
She's mine at the minute.
I know that. Could I borrow her, please?
Well, she's having a nightmare at the minute. I love nightmares.
That's
So I
pretty
thought she'd like them too.
good. Just worse.
She might not.
She looks confused.
Some people like happy dreams. Some people like nightmares.
Oh, they're boring.
To some, yes. Could I talk to her?
Are you gonna make me leave?
I'm not going to make you leave. I will ask if you would like to relocate to somewhere a bit more fun. I know a lovely windmill to play in.
Aye, there is.
Do you mean the watermill?
Aye.
You can scare a lot of people.
Give me a persuasion. That is a working watermill.
No.
I am going to use an inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, I get to do a +4, don't I, on a check? Yeah, I do, baby. No, I'm going to roll with it. It was a 19 + 1, so 20.
Okay, yeah, no, oh, that does sound fun. I'm Sarah, by the way.
Velimir.
Who's the little one?
That's Dimdish.
Who you calling little?
You're not far off the same size.
Exactly.
Huh. I didn't think there was many dwarfs around here anymore.
Not many.
Okay, let's go. And then she's gone.
I will climb back upstairs and make my way back to
Yeah,
the,
so
to the
you
woman.
quickly rush your way back up. And as you enter the bedroom again, you see Corinne sitting upright in the bed. And Sarah standing next to her.
I need your help, Corinne, if I may have your assistance.
She looks a bit confused at the minute.
I should think so. She's got a slap mark on the side of her face.
She's got sore cheeks.
What?
You didn't say where you slapped her.
The face! face.
or which cheeks we slapped.
What happened to me?
Just a little fun and games from Sarah here.
And Corrine looks at the Godling, and she's not startled or surprised by her at all. Were you haunting this place? And Sarah just nods enthusiastically. Right. Which, what do you need help with? Sorry, I'm a bit...
I'm looking for someone, but young Sarah here I've promised to take somewhere else, which I'll have to do that first if you don't mind.
Of course. I have a room at the Golden Sturgeon, the inn in the middle ring. What? Why are you looking at me for what? Because of the name Golden Sturgeon?
Mm-hmm.
Right. If you'd like to meet me there, I'll make my way back now. I'll have a word with the man outside first before I leave, but thank you for helping me.
Not a problem.
And she very tentatively sort of stands and makes her way out of the house.
I will turn to Sarah.
Yep.
If you'd like to come with us, we'll show you this mill that you can play in.
Okay. And then she disappears.
I will make my way downstairs, open the front door, and put my hand out to Rudolph.
Oh, yeah, okay. And he looks at you. I saw Corrine leave. She didn't ask me for any money or anything. Is everything okay?
The house is sorted.
Oh.
I have exorcised the demon.
Can you say it like that?
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
House is clear.
That just sounds saucy. Oh, yeah.
The X. Oh, but never mind.
thank you. And he puts his hand in his pocket and he pulls out a small pouch of gold.
I will take that pouch. Thanks.
You take the pouch of gold.
Yeah.
Give yourself 10 gold.
I will toss 5 to Dimdish.
Yep, there you go.
Cheers.
Dimdish takes your 5. If there's anything else, can I give you this? And he gives you his business card. If you need anything or are interested in purchasing property or anything, then you know where to find me.
I'll hand it to Dimdish.
Okay, you give it to Dimdish.
I'll put it in my
walks into the house.
I'll put it in one of my little card holders.
And so you start walking. You make your way all the way back out again.
Yep.
Back out to the watermill. And you get to the watermill. There are the odd people going in and out of the watermill, and this is a working building.
I'm assuming I don't see her.
Not at the minute.
No.
But you can kind of hear her.
Sarah, that's your new playground.
There's a lot of people.
That's a lot of scaring.
Yeah, but if I do too much, then people will come looking for me.
Move around every once in a while. Change it up, have some fun.
Okay. And then, gone.
Bit of a grift we've got going on here. We've actually got a proper grift going on here. We'll be like, oh, we'll exorcise the demons from this place.
So we'll make our way to the golden, whatever it was called.
The Golden Sturgeon.
I'm still angry that you have a name for the pub rather than letting me just pull one out of my ass.
No,
like
the
normal.
Golden Sturgeon. So you get to the Golden Sturgeon, and you inquire at the bar about Corrine, and they tell you what room she's in. And you make your way in there, and as you enter the room,
We're looking for
Ciri.
Ciri, yeah.
He's too busy. I need to kill Caleb, mate.
Pretty much.
So am I.
So you walk in, and Corrine is sitting on the bed.
I'm looking for a witch,
Okay.
and I need your help.
Can you tell me anything about this person that we're looking for, please?
Ciri's
Hey.
a little blonde one, isn't it?
No, she has ashen white hair. She's got a scar on her left-hand side of her face.
You
She has,
actually still have the picture.
yeah.
Oh,
Hold on, let
yeah.
me just file a fax.
So you pull out the picture you had of what people have said that Ciri looks like now, and you show it to Corrine. And Any information? Who is she?
Her name is Ciri.
Okay.
She used to be, I believe, a Witcher's apprentice.
Right. Do we know who the Witcher was, or is, or...
Isn't it? You know his name, I can't remember it.
You're gonna maybe say it, aren't you?
Hey, of course we are.
It's Geralt.
Of Rivia?
Yes.
That one.
I have seen him not that long ago.
Oh, what, here?
He was here too, inquiring about Princess Cirilla. Is this the same person?
Hey, this is the
Yes.
Then I don't need to go into a dream to tell you what I told him already. I saw her with the Bard, Dandelion, in Novigrad.
one. Can I know who Dandelion is?
Give me
Just
an
for
insight
fun.
check to see if you know who Dandelion is.
No.
11. I've heard of him, sort of.
You've kind of heard of a bard called Dandelion. That's about it. He recently purchased a ex-brothel called Rosemary and Thyme. It's in the Middle Ring in Novigrad. That's where I sent Geralt. That's where you probably need to go as well.
Much appreciated.
This is getting to you that you are one step behind Geralt of Rivia the entire time so far. And so you leave Corrine. And out of interest, as you're about to leave, where did you send the Godling?
I wouldn't worry about it. The less you know, probably the better.
So I fear for her safety.
Well,
I plan to look after her.
she's going to be bouncing from place to place a bit.
Okay, very well. That's fine. I'll look for her at some point.
We sort of left
Start
her
at the mill.
Yeah, start at the
The
water. mill.
watermill. Thank you, Witcher. And thank you for looking after her.
If picking somebody up and chucking them somewhere else is looking after them.
Well, it's not... You didn't dob her in. Let's put it that way.
Like the bloody transporter.
It's moving monsters around instead of killing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
So we'll make our way to this brothel.
Now, technically, we did kill...
It's about afternoon now.
we did kill that one that got burnt at
What
the
one?
stake.
The succubus?
Yeah, technically we can chalk that up as a kill.
Oh, that was at Crippled Kate's.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Right,
so
okay. Oh, you're going
basically,
to chalk that up as a win for you.
I mean, we could chalk
Dimdish
that
is
up-
taking that as a win.
I mean,
In
technically,
the end, a monster died.
It did. Ren did die, you're right.
I mean, technically, we did bring the guards to that monster. It's like,
You did, technically. So, you leave, and it's not far away, this ex-brothel, Rosemary and Thyme, because you're in the Middle Ring already. And you make your way, and it's quite a large establishment. This is a big ex-brothel. This is a big building. It's got a big entranceway.
Have you already named this brothel?
Rosemary, well, it was formerly known as the Rosemary and Thyme.
I wanted to.
Obviously,
name
Dandelion owns it now.
it. Oh,
From what you've been told. So you walk in, and the door is actually open as you approach.
I'll just walk straight in then.
So you walk in, and standing there, rummaging through some of the drawers inside the Rosemary and Thyme, you see a dwarf with a
Oh.
massive two-handed axe on his back.
afternoon.
He stops and he turns. Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you?
Well, we've got a Spider-Man situation.
Oh.
Just point at me.
Hey.
My name's Zoltan.
All right, my name's Dimdish, stout drinker. How's it going?
Why are you here?
Why are you here? I'm sorry, this is not a game of who the fuck are
I'm
you?
literally just gone, grab a chair, pull it out, sit down.
I'm looking for my friend, Dandelion.
Oh, I've heard of that bard. Sort of.
Where is he?
I don't know. I've come here to look for someone else.
Give me a deception check. You're looking for Dandelion as well.
I was looking for Dandelion.
Oh, are you going to go, oh, no,
No, I'm not. I'm literally like, I was looking for Ciri, technically.
Okay.
I mean-
all right, not a lie. I
I
guess.
mean, it's not a lie.
At this point.
Like, to be fair, if I turn,
Smoking a pipe.
to be honest, if I turn around and was like, I'm looking for Dandelion, and then there's Ciri sitting in the corner, it'd be
Siri's
stupid.
not in the corner.
Oh.
Just like,
What the hell, man? It's like I don't exist.
Yeah. So I'm looking for Ciri. Cirilla. If you really want to go by that name. Apparently she's been with Dandelion. Or at least Dandelion's seen her.
Seems you know a lot.
Well, apparently you don't know nothing.
I know who Ciri is.
Oh. Okay, so you do know something.
I'm friends with Geralt of Rivia.
Oh. Can he be smoking a pipe and then he spits out his pipe at that moment?
And he looks over at you in the corner. And you're another Witcher.
and you've got eyes. Well done.
Same school as Geralt. School of the Wolf. You're from Kaer Morhen.
I am.
This dwarf knows a lot. I've been.
You've been.
I travelled with Geralt and Dandelion.
Where is he now?
It's what I'm trying to find out. He was here, and for some reason he's not, and I don't know what's happened to him. I'm hoping there's something around here that might help me find him.
Well, clearly you can trust me when it comes to Geralt. How
He's
can
never
we-
mentioned you.
I'm a witcher.
He hasn't mentioned you.
I can't
I
wait until
carry
you
the
find-
same blades.
You do,
We
and
have the same medallion, the same upbringing. I trained with him. It is obvious from my appearance. I am a witcher. We can't trust you, though, can we?
no, I guess you can't trust me. Although I travelled with Geralt.
And how do you plan on proving you travelled with him?
I have a lock of his hair.
Here he is.
He rolled a 17
Oh, imagine if he did that.
Geralt comes walking down the stairs. I guess I can't. Maybe my knowledge of them all is enough. I know enough about them.
No, to be fair, we're let's look at this sensibly. If you're looking for Dandelion, we're looking for Dandelion.
Why are you looking for Dandelion and Geralt?
Dandelion's my friend, and he must be in trouble. If he's not here, he must be in trouble.
Do I believe him?
Yes. He doesn't seem like he's telling a lie. The only thing I found is this ledger.
And
And I'll share the information with you. And he hands you the ledger. It's got Dandelion's last known movements. I say movements. It's got a list of the women he frequented while in Novigrad. He was a bit promiscuous. Dandelion.
a lot of disease.
I feel like you open the book and there's like 3 names.
Through the whole book, it's just empty pages
Yeah.
of just 3 names.
There are 5 names in this book. As you read them, Vespula, Rosary van Attaya, Ithial, Molly, and Marbella.
Are they in that order?
No. So it starts with Vespula, Ithial, Molly, Marbella, and Rosary von Attentire.
I'll toss him the book back. There's nothing else in it, is there?
No. Well, it basically, all it has is it has their addresses and their names.
So is it like the names of the brothels, or
I believe these are the names of people. There's only one name on there that I recognise. The others are just women of Novigrad.
oh?
There is one name that stands out, Rosary von Attentire.
Yeah, I recognise that name for some reason.
She's a noble from the north.
Hmm.
She's from the lands of Radovid.
And she's here.
She lives in the High Ring, the centre circle. Why are you laughing at High Ring?
Hiring and firing.
Her large estate is more in the middle.
Is there? When we're talking about her large estate, we talking large estate?
Van
or-
Attentire is a identical twin. Don't confuse her with her sister. She doesn't like that.
I mean, how would we know? If we've never met her before and we just say the name and they're like, no. I think if she gets...
They are known to play pranks and pretend to be each other. It's difficult.
All right, fair enough. Well, that's...
However, Rosary van Attentire has a particular skill at sword fighting.
I bet she does.
Was that a sex joke?
Must be the place that we're in.
The others I don't know. I'm going to continue my search around here for some more solid evidence, but may I ask you to look these women up? See if they know anything.
Hey, do you want to come with us? You're looking at the same place as we are, and you seem to know a bit more about these people at the moment. You've been on the trail a little bit longer than we have.
I'm trying to follow other leads.
All right, go and do your own fucking thing then. It's fine. We'll take the names and the addresses.
The hostility isn't necessary, dwarf.
Oh, sorry. It's been a long couple of days. It's been a long couple of days, and also first dwarf I've seen in ages. Normally, when we get together, we are quite hostile. To be fair, or maybe that's just my family. I'd like to ramble on a little bit about it. As well. Just be like,
he's
my brother. He was
Just drifted off. So.
my sisters. My God, they were fighting everybody all the time. They always had big beards and that as well, so they look like my brother.
He looks at you. Would you please check the names?
I can do this.
Thank you.
So is there any information with those names, or is it literally just a name?
A name and an address.
Okay. I guess we go straight to the address.
I would say a very brief description. Dandelion's put in there some like measurements and some bits and pieces, like so you know.
Nice nipples.
Yeah, like black hair, double D chest. Like he's got like things on there.
The priorities, but
I imagine the more hit ample.
Yeah.
Not quite big enough.
Yeah. Perky.
It's got a rating out of 10 style.
Tweet.
Tweet.
Are you finished talking with
Clapped
the guy?
ass cheeks.
Are you still talking to the guy? Are you still talking to the guy?
Swamp
or is it like, whilst he's talking, can I just still be like, my granddad?
Yeah. That's
My
fine.
granddad fighting me. all the time.
I'm just gonna head to the address while he's still mumbling around.
Where would you like to go first?
The Von.
You're going straight to Von Attentire.
Yeah. Let's start there. I think.
As you're walking through the town again,
I figure go backwards on the list would probably, if they're written in order, the last one will be the first place to look.
Hey,
Potentially. So you head to the address. It's an estate in the richest area of Novigrad. This is the first time you've entered it, and as you do, there are a set of gates that allow access into the rich area, and there is a guard at the gate who looks at you. Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Are you looking to enter the center ring?
I am.
That's fine. It's 2 gold entry.
You don't need to go.
Are you using Axie?
No Jedi mind tricks.
You have Axie, which is Charm Person. Essentially, which is Charm Person.
Yeah, I'll use it.
You use Axie?
Yeah.
There is no... This is an automatic. It happens once every long rest. You can charm at least one person, and it works immediately.
I don't know what you're on about. I'm still like in the background. Grandmother, she used to fight my grandfather.
So Axie just automatically takes hold once every long rest.
Yep.
So that you can see his eyes cloud over, and he looks at you. I don't need 2 gold.
Much appreciated.
And he steps aside.
And walking.
You both walk past him.
Oh, well, family get-togethers. They were just a massive punch-on at some point.
And eventually you make your way up to the Attentire estate, and this building is very obvious. It's quite a grand estate. And there's a guard standing at the front door.
Afternoon, sir.
And he looks you up and down. Would you happen to be the sword trainer?
And I'll point to the swords on my back.
Yeah.
I am. Yes, I've come to train the twins.
Give me a deception roll. Give me a disadvantage because you said twins and not Rosary. Because she's the only one who sword fights.
This is all on him, by the way, because I'm still...
It
I'm
wouldn't have been a
still going.
disadvantage if he hadn't said twins.
5.
Can I put him on distraction and just be like, can I get that
This
back?
is when you needed Axie. So this is when you should have used your Axie, not the fucking 2 gold toll.
No. 2
fair,
gold is important.
2 gold is more important.
A 5, yeah? He looks at you. That's a lie. You're a witcher. There's no way she's got a witcher to train her. And besides, it's only Rosary that trains in the sword.
What better swordsman is there in the land?
That I can probably believe, but I don't believe you that both twins are training. That's a lie, sir.
Clearly, one is in need of more training than the other.
I'm going to go and check.
Rosemary's idea.
And
Ask her.
he turns around and he walks through the front door. And another guard comes out the front door to take his place.
What? It's got like a fucking rotating system going on.
Just in case he tries to walk in.
I mean, it's thing 1 and thing 2.
They look exactly the same.
Exactly. Fuck, that was quick. And eventually, the door opens again, and out steps very pretty woman. She's got very short cut hair, and she's dressed very nobly. And she looks at you, and she looks you up and down, and then she smiles a little bit.
Oh.
And she turns back and looks inside, and she looks at the guard, and she goes, "Yes, I believe that's my new trainer." "Very well, miss." And she ushers for you to follow her in.
I will.
The dwarf can stay.
I mean, you should have seen it when it was like Christmas time.
So Dimdish, you're standing
The
outside.
guard's just glazed over.
You're standing outside
He's
with
got
the guard.
slack-jawed.
That's
Drooling.
what's going to happen. If I'm left outside, literally, it's just going to be me talking to the guard. But the guard won't realise I've been doing this before I was even near them.
What's wrong with him?
This woman leads you. She leads you through the house, and then down a set of stairs into the cellar area of the house. And she hasn't said anything to you. You're just following her at the moment. And then eventually she opens a door, and it opens out to a big, what looks like training area. And there are 2 wooden swords on a rack. She takes one off and tosses it to you.
I'll
Yeah?
catch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she readies her stance.
And I will ready mine.
Okay. And we go into initiative.
Okay. I'm first.
What did you get?
Nat 20.
Oh, you get double attack. She got a 17, so. So she charges at you, but you are ready. What would you like to do?
She charges, and I will stand there and just kind of very gracefully move to the side, and I'll tap her on the ass as she runs by
So you dodge and give her an ass slap.
with the sword, yeah.
Does he?
Give me an attack roll.
Does he?
She's not wearing armor or anything.
Oh. I feel like there should be like cuts between it and like the guard outside with me.
Yeah, there is.
And then we start talking about his family.
Would
as
you
well.
please leave?
No, I'm standing there, and like I'll start with, well, is your brother the same? Yeah, yeah. I get in like this whole conversation. It's like constantly, honestly.
I'm
It was
getting
like,
dice animation. Let me reload.
I should have seen my aunt and uncle. They were always at each other's throats. I don't know what it was. I think it was just a dwarven thing in that local area.
There we go. 17.
Yeah, that hits. Yep. You can give me a damage roll if you're non-lethal, obviously, with a wooden sword.
It's just a slap as she goes by.
Okay, so and then you get a second attack.
As I do it, You're far too aggressive. You need to move
Sweep the leg.
purposefully.
Sweep the leg.
Oh, not so good. That's only a 9.
No, that doesn't hit. So you say that, and then you sort of wave your sword around in front of her in almost a mocking manner. She looks angry, and she takes a swing at you.
You're gonna get fucked up.
It's a natural 1. she swings with a lot of anger and loses her footing and falls on her ass.
I will pick her up for my turn.
Okay, so you offer your hand, and she stands back up. She tries to jab you in the stomach as you pick her up. That's a 6. You just step aside.
I like the grit. Your control is lacking.
Very. Rolling very poorly.
And I'll just kind of walk away like 10 feet and ready my stance again.
Okay.
Let's do this again. Slow down.
Okay, so she takes a more measured approach now. She slows down a little bit as she comes and swings at you. It's a 7. So again, you just sidestep the swing as it comes down. But this time it is a little bit better than the last one that she threw.
9 again. So no.
So yours misses as well.
I would have been.
Yeah.
That would have been more.
Your movement is adequate.
You've only slapped her, that's all. And she swings around again and takes another swing. This time it's a 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she kind of catches you off guard because this one's she's not facing you as she swings back round again. And she catches you across the top of your head and just donks the top of your head with the blade.
I'll rub my head. Genius. I love it.
Nice.
This is like coy flirting, like mixed with fighting.
It's capybara.
24.
Oh, that hits.
And I'll sweep her off her feet.
Yep.
I'll literally just take the leg out.
Hello
And you
there.
do.
I was waiting for him to
You
catch
completely sweep her off her feet.
And
And she falls on her ass again on the floor.
I'll start walking away again.
And she drops the sword.
You're a very all-in kind of fighter, aren't you?
I have a lot of spirit.
I can see when I'll rub the back of my head.
yeah. And she stands up, she dusts herself down, she leaves the sword on the floor. Rosary von Attentire.
Velimir.
So you're not supposed to be my sword instructor, Witcher.
No, I'm looking for a friend, and I have his journal here, and your name was in it. I just need some information.
Who's this friend?
I'm looking for Dandelion.
And her face drops.
Geralt.
I don't know a Geralt, but I know Dandelion.
I'm very loose with the term friend. He's a friend of a friend. But I'm actually looking for Geralt that he travels with, a Witcher. If I find Dandelion, I find him.
I went on a date with Dandelion. He tried to woo me with his words and his songs, but he is a scoundrel.
He's a bard, most are.
He inquired about some bathhouses in the area. That was about it. He mentioned other women's names in my presence as well, but that was about it.
Date didn't go well, I see.
The date was great, but a man who doesn't then contact you after is a pig.
I can understand this.
Can I inquire, perhaps you come back here at some time? Give me more private lessons?
If I'm in the area, I will happily come spend a bit of time with you. Get
I
your
will
sword
inform my
skills
men
up.
that you will turn up at some point and they will allow you to come in.
Thank you very much for your time, and I hope I didn't overexert you too much.
She just laughs.
And I'll leave.
Okay. Eventually, you walk back out and you can see Dimdish standing there talking to what looks like an incredibly bored guy.
Can't even like slumped.
He is slumped
He's
on his
drooling.
spear. He looks at you. Oh, thank God.
And the second cousin, you should have seen him. Oh, back then, like honestly, me and him.
Can you please leave
Best of
and
friends.
take
back
the
then,
dwarf with
honestly.
you?
Honestly,
I'm going. The dwarf's staying behind, I'm afraid.
I can't believe it.
I'll
honestly.
walk away.
You're like, oh, you're back, Velimir. Oh, it was lovely talking to you.
Not much information, Dimdish. He inquired about some bathhouses in the area.
Bathhouses. Did you get the names of the bathhouses?
No. She didn't seem like she knew too much. Quite a bad impression he left.
Oh, well, that doesn't surprise me. He's a bard. But did you inquire about Ciri?
I inquired about Geralt. I figure if we find him, we find her.
I mean, isn't he
See a Gerald in your contacts. Who do you want to call?
Ciri?
Gerald?
Ciri just popped up
Yeah.
fucking iPhone.
Aye.
Brilliant.
Apparently, Ciri's not able to find Geralt.
No, she's looking for Geralt.
Gerald. Imagine if a Gerald had been in my contact. Phoning Gerald.
Jim, it's been years.
Fuck off, Gerald.
Anyway.
You called me.
Bloody Gerald.
Still, fuck off, Gerald.
I called you to tell you to fuck off. Right, anyway. So, do you want to continue to the next name?
Yeah.
So you're going backwards?
We're going to need to piece this together a little bit, I think.
So
Hey.
you're heading to the next woman. She's called Marbella. And the address is for a schoolhouse.
Oh, great.
So as you make your way there, you can see the time of day now. The school has the lessons have just finished. So you walk to this schoolhouse, and it's in the middle ring, and you can see all the school children starting to leave the schoolhouse. And there's a quite an attractive woman who's standing at the doorway, seeing them out.
What was this one's name?
Marbella.
Marbella. I'll wait for the kids to walk off first. I don't want to freak them out with a dwarf.
She sees you standing
Shut
there.
up.
She looks a little bit confused. She can see you in the distance, and you see her like eyeing you up as if to say, "What the hell are you guys doing here?"
I will walk over to her.
And she greets you politely.
Greetings. I'm looking for a Marbella.
I would be Marbella.
I've lost a friend of a friend. I'm looking for a witcher called Geralt, but I believe he's traveling with someone you may know, a dandelion.
And her face drops at the name of Dandelion.
This is becoming a bit of a problem. I understand he has not contacted you since your day out.
That would be correct. I did not hear back
It's
from him after
becoming
our
a
date.
bit of a pattern. I'm not after him. I'm after who he travels with, so any information on Dandelion's location could lead me to my friend.
Well, during our evening together, most of the time he sat there talking about mould. Different types of fungus and mould. Very odd thing to talk about on a date, but that was his chosen subject for some reason.
I understand some molds are used in potions and even flavorings.
They are, or were, until the witch hunters turned up.
Yeah. Yes.
Can your eye twitch at that moment?
Yeah, I'll kind of look a bit angry.
She's got disdain in her voice for the witch hunters as well.
I'm going to deal with those witch hunters personally. But
Interesting.
if you could help me locate Dandelion, his movements, maybe.
I haven't seen him since our date. Not a word.
Did he take you anywhere in particular, or did he say he was going somewhere?
No, just mould this and mould that. Mainly talking about the moulds that grow within the sewers. That's pretty much all he was talking about. The sewer mould.
Did he mention he was travelling with anyone?
No, not a word.
A dwarf? A witcher?
Nothing.
I see. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Of course.
And I'll leave and I'll fill Dimdish in on.
So, thinking about it, Witcher at the moment, we got bathhouses, we got mould, and we got sewers. So, maybe underneath, but we'll keep asking around.
I think you're on the right track, Dimdish. Let's cross out these other names and run with that as the best theory.
No, at the moment.
And on that note, it's time for us to chuff off. All you summoners can join us next time to find out where their theories are going to run to. If you've got any questions or queries or just want to see what we're up to, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at How Not to Summon, or join our Discord at How Not to Summon a Podcast. Or go to our Linktree to find all our links, or go to our YouTube to find all our vids. I've been your DM, Sheeny Senpai.
I've been Dimdish.
And I've been your witcher.
See you later, guys.
See you later.
Ta-ra!
Sweet.
Through the woods and mountains they roam, beasts they call the dark their home. Velimir's sword and Dimdish's spells, Ren's potions save them from the depths of hell. Ciri, where are you, lost in the mist? We will not rest till you exist. Monsters fall, paths unfold, time and again our story told. Fang and claw we fight with might, determined hearts face the lifeless night. Glowing eyes and breath of fire, we press on through the muck and mire. Velimir leads with strength and grace, Dimdish guards with faith we embrace. And the witch her magic pure, together strong, together endure. Legends rise from battles they win, echoes of tales where the shadows begin. Ciri's voice from dreams afar, guiding them like a distant star. Leads weeds with strength and grace, Dimdish guards with faith weave the lifeless night. Glowing eyes and breath of fire, we press on through the muck and mire. Velimir leads with strength and grace, Dimdish guards with faith we embrace. Ren the witch her magic pure, together strong, together